So this is your transaction tracker. Every time you have a transaction that closes, you're going to fill out everything that's listed in red below, and all of these numbers are going to input into the dashboard. So here you'll put in the date of the transaction, the address, your client's name, and where you got the clients from, the price that the home sold for, as well as your compensation, and you can enter your gross commission here. In column K, I've also included a section for team splits. So similarly to how we used in the income worksheet, you can put your splits. I left it as variable just because you might have different splits depending on where the lead comes from. So you can enter just the percentage that you keep. So if you're giving 40% to the team or to the referrer, then you can put 60% here. And so you can see in column L what the gross income is after the team split. Next, I've included sections for common fees that agents pay for. So let's say, for example, there is a cap amount that you need to send to the office. You can put that amount here. If you use a transaction coordinator, you can enter that cost here. If there are any other referral fees or concession costs that you have to pay, you can include those numbers. And then it gives you the net income. Now, this is not the end. You want to set aside a certain percentage for taxes. Depending on your financial situation, how you set up your company, all of that might be different. I've just put in 30% for now. And I know there are situations where, you're really lean one month and you can't put as much away for taxes because you need it to pay your bills. So I left it open so you can adjust what percentage you're setting aside for your taxes. And you can see what your income is after you put this money aside for taxes. And so this section, I will leave it up to you in terms of how you want to organize it, but you can list what you end up taking home from this income after taxes, what you want to allocate towards savings or to debt repayment, and then you can see what that remaining number is. So the way that I do it, this is of course just a recommendation, is whatever your income after taxes is, put it into a checking account or a savings account and decide a take-home amount every single month. And so that way you can always have money that's remaining so that if you do have a month where you're not closing anything, you can still take home the monthly salary from whatever is remaining in that account. And at the very top, this will give you a year view of everything. So you can see how much cash is remaining, the total amount that you've paid towards your debt, savings, your take home, all the way from your average tax savings to what should be in your tax bucket. So for this one, if you have a separate checking account for the money that you're putting away for taxes, you can see what that total amount should be. And all the totals will be at the very top. And for something like an office cap, you can calculate how much per transaction that you've sent to the office for the cap, and you can see when you hit that cap. All right, so this should be your go-to place for every transaction.